This video is about the SWV Super Taper 5000, which is basically a DIY way of making the taping process of drywall go a little bit faster. Let's get started.
Raise your hand if you love mudding drywall. Yeah, just what I thought. I don't see any hands up. So I'm with you, and I've got about more than 400 square feet of ceiling that needs to be taped. Mateo, why don't you just show everybody the ceiling for a second? Just scan the room a little bit. Yeah, that's a lot of taping I need to do. So I was thinking about, how do I make this go a little bit better? Well, if you've ever watched the pros, they've got these fancy machines on sticks that it literally looks like a walk in the park, as they have this wheeled machine they wheel across their joints that applies tape and mud at the same time. If you're a DIYer like me, you're not going to go out and buy one of those. So I decided to come up with something that I'm hoping is going to help, and I have called it, just zoom in here, Mateo, get a look at this, the SWV Super Taper 5000. And basically, here's how it works. I've got the tape, the paper tape in the back, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to feed that tape through the bottom here, and this is what I call the hopper, which is full of mud. I'm going to pull the tape through here. The idea being that I'm going to be pulling it through the mud and getting mud on both sides of the tape, and then I'm going to try and stick it to the wall. Alright, this is my first attempt. We're going to see how this goes, and I'll report back to you on whether or not I think it's a good idea.
So one thing I learned really quickly is to keep my pail of mud underneath the end to catch all those drips, and also to wear gloves unless you want your hands covered in drywall mud. After you get it stuck up there, you grab your 3-inch knife. It's called a taping knife for a reason, and you just smooth it out. The idea is not to get it perfect. The idea is to get it adhered to the wall and sticking out as little as possible, but still have, as I'm showing there, mud behind the tape. And here it is. Just pulled all that tape out, stuck it up there, smoothed it out. I gotta say, this definitely sped up the process, and more importantly, I think gave a much better result than I had done my traditional method of slapping mud up there and then trying to stick tape on top of that and smooth it all out. The next step in the process is to do 3 coats of mud. The first coat is to cover up the tape, and then once you've got the tape covered up with a nice thin layer, you're going to feather out the edges of both sides of that with your largest knife, drywall knife that you've got. And then your final coat is just to fill in any gaps or cracks and make it smooth, so hopefully you don't have to do too much sanding. Good luck, have fun.